Hey there, good morning. I'm John. Today is Friday, August 25th, 2023. This is my daily vlog. It's the report of me attempting to make content creation full time and reporting to you what it's like and making myself get up in the morning and to work on it. That's what I do here every morning. So it's Friday, it's the end of the week. A lot of things happened yesterday. I'm going to tell you some of them at the end of this video. But I'm probably going to end up telling you these in the middle of the video because it's all interwoven. That's the word. It's all interwoven. Let's start with yesterday. So yesterday I completely dedicated to working, not completely, to primarily working on the next tier video because I know a lot of stuff coming next week, and I would really like to have that out by the end of this week or beginning of next week. And so I think I'm doing pretty well. I'll have 95% of the writing done. I have 70% of the recording and pre-production done. So that was a lot of work done yesterday in the daytime. That's before I got to my evening tasks, so let's talk about in a second. But I also did a short video based on the sneak peek that I did earlier in the week. End of last week, actually. Yeah, the sneak peek, the controller thing. Try to get back into the habit of doing shorts based on long forms. I kind of got out of the habit for a while, just because it was not a huge focus. I rather than the shotgun approach, I'm a little more laser focused lately, and so as I have time, I'm kind of pulling back my scope a bit and doing some other things in addition to the big long forms. But anyway, I got that out. It's got it's doing alright. It's got 1,000 views or something. Those things sometimes they'll kick up for a couple of days or weeks even. So. Love having them out there. The more shorts, the better. So, also when search pops up, this thing called the Game Station Pro, when it starts to get released, search for it's going to be much higher. Like we talked about the other day, that short's going to benefit from that too. So let's talk stats. I think we're status quo, maybe a little over 10,000 views a day, humming along, doing well. Even the news article on the 2600 Plus is still doing well. So. Just keeping our traffic nice and smooth, slightly on the incline generally, but no big spikes or anything. I expect we're going to hit 36,000 subscribers today. I think we're about 50 shy of it or so, which we're doing between 50 and 80 a day, as I told you, so that should be no problem to hit today as well. In the evening, by the way, I know I jumped on into stats, but the evening yesterday, a long night, I was on, we did the 1980s Now podcast recording. And then I went right from that, and it's like 9:30 in the evening, and I went right from that to being on Chronologically Gaming with Jeff over there, and we played some games on his live stream, and that wrapped up at 11 o'clock, and then I had a bowl of cereal, and then I relaxed and went to bed. Well, that's a lie. Then I ate a bowl of cereal and fell asleep in my chair. Then I got up and went to bed. That's the typical day. We talk stats. So let's talk about today. Today my intent is to get as much done on that tier video as I can because I would love to get it finished. I mean shot, start the editing, edit through the evening so I can finish it either today or for publishing or the weekend or Monday. Because I'd love to have a new video out at the beginning of next week because next week is going to be production hell for me. In my scenario, hell is a good thing. It means lots of things to do. I have to pick which thing to do. So FedEx arrived yesterday, so I have my review product ready to go. I haven't started on that. My intent is to start on that on Monday. My intent was to start on that on Monday. Get there in a second. Some great conversations the other day. I had a phone call with my contact over at My Arcade, and he's shipping me another box full of more product that I'll have to sift through and determine. Well, and I know the release dates for many of them, and they're all pre-release. But I don't know that I can get videos out for all of them pre-release, but I can certainly try. So my goal next week is to try to get out and then none of them can publish before the end of next week, right? So having a new video out at the beginning of next week or very end of this one through the weekend can maybe carry over until I can get a video published the end of next week because rather than working on a couple of little videos, I need to stack a bunch of videos and get as much done as I can during the week next week to get released starting on Thursday or Friday of next week. Oh, it sounds like so much. And I wish I could just clone myself and go, somebody else do exactly what I'm doing, just do it again so we can get doubled work done. Because, often it's like, what's the next video going to be? What's a good topic? Well, now there's a stack of good ones, amazing ones, and a short runway to get them done. So I have to pick which ones to do, which ones to prioritize. it's overwhelming and it makes me happy. It's huge potential. So I'm going to do my best to make it happen, do as much out of it as I can. And plus, of course, there's the review I had planned, which may still come at around that same time. And I can't do it all. I'm going to do as much of it as I can. And what I don't do, I can continue to work on throughout, into the next week. There's a window of trying to hit. Anyway, you'll see. It's a lot, and it's okay. It's all right. Before I go, the really cool thing I want to share with you is we talked about the 2600 Plus that was coming out, and this is so goofy. And so I reached out through my friends at my arcade to say, look, you guys work with Atari, you know me. Would you consider doing an introduction? And he was like, certainly, I'll be happy to. So later in the morning, I got an email that said, John, meet these guys at Atari. And so I wrote my impassioned plea. Hi, you don't know me. I'm John. Here's what I do. I saw you had this thing. I'd like to be considered for a media partner. Thanks for your consideration. Blah, blah, blah. Please review my content. You'll see that my audience is blah, blah, blah. So, we'll see if anything comes of that. Something came of it. I got a very brief email, maybe 20 minutes after I sent that. And I'm like, wow, it's a quick response. It's very brief. Let's see what it says. It said, hi, John. I know your channel well. Big fan. Let's talk next week when I get back from Gamescom. Thanks. That's... wow. I mean, part of me is like, well, if you're a big fan, why didn't you contact me earlier? Take that out of your mind. But it's just funny. The funny thing came to me. But so not only, look, pushing outside of the bubble, reaching people that you didn't know you were reaching. He already knew what we are. We know who I am. He knows what content we create. And look, I don't know if it's going to come anything of it. Maybe we'll talk next week, and what he's going to talk about is we can't help you out. But the point is, I have a contact, I have an avenue, I have a potential line of access directly to the source of what my current topic is, Atari. Again, what's the next job? What did we talk about earlier in the week? Now I need to begin to cultivate that relationship. It's not a trick. It's not a secret code. It's being civil and working with someone and building relationships and seeing what benefit you can get out of working together with someone that's mutually beneficial. Right? I mean, my arcade is getting great benefit out of the work I'm doing, and I'm getting great benefit out of the perks they're giving me. If I could get that same thing with Atari, straight to the top, who's currently blowing up and growing and acquiring, who knows? Who knows? What a cool thing going into the end of the week. And again, there's no guarantee of what's going to happen, but it was a really neat capper. It was like midday. It wasn't even capper. It was in the afternoon. And then the rest of the day, I'm like, what could come of this? And then I found out a new product was coming, and then I found out timelines and deadlines, and I'm like, my world is exploding around me. Now, if we can just get views and subscribers to explode along with my brain, we're going to be in great shape. Hey, it's Friday. I'm going to go get busy. You know what I'm going to do. You're probably already in the midst of doing what you're going to do. I want to thank you for stopping in to check out today's vlog, if in fact you did. If you're here every day, it's your fault that I keep doing this. So thank you. Everyone have a great Friday and weekend. Do something good for yourself if you can. And I will talk to you again on Monday. Bye-bye.